Hello and welcome back to Astro Tina. In this video, we're looking at the 2026 horoscope for those born in the year of the rat. So 2026 is the year of the fire horse, which is the enemy sign for those of you who are born in the year of the rat. So in today's video, first I'll do a yearly horoscope and it will be followed by a monthly horoscope from January all the way to December, and it will cover every area of life. Now in Chinese astrology, your enemy year occurs when your zodiac clashes with the ruling energy of the year. So in 2026, it's the year of the fire horse. Now the rat and the horse are very different energies. Rats are careful, they're strategic and calculated, while the fire horse is impulsive. It's fast moving and very unpredictable. Now that clash can bring unexpected challenges, sudden changes, and disruptions in all areas of life. But here's the thing, enemy years are not just about doom and gloom. They're about growth, awakening, and learning to navigate obstacles. It's a year to test your patience, your adaptability, and emotional intelligence. So you may face surprises in career, relationship tensions, financial ups and downs, and even health fluctuations. But handled wisely, these challenges can become your most powerful lessons and breakthroughs yet. So if you're a rat, buckle up. This year is going to push you, it's going to stretch you, and sometimes it's going to rattle you. But with awareness, strategy, and a little courage, you can turn this enemy year into your ultimate year of growth and transformation. So all right, first things first, let's talk about this energy. 2026 is the year of the fire horse, the symbol of speed, intensity, passion, and action. Horses in Chinese astrology are independent. They're restless. So when you add the yang fire to that, we're talking about high energy, impulsiveness, and very fast moving cosmic flow. Now, here's the key for you rat listeners. Rat and horses are naturally opposites in the zodiac cycle. So this means that while the horse is galloping forward, rats may feel pulled in different directions. Their usual cleverness is very challenged this year. And this is a year of unpredictabilities. So this clash of energies creates a turbulence. But turbulence isn't always bad if you know how to surf the wave of this turbulence. So think of 2026 as a cosmic roller coaster. It's thrilling, sometimes scary, but it's full of learning and potential growth. Your job as a rat is to use this energy with strategy. So stay flexible and avoid impulsive decisions. So like I said, we will be looking at every area of life for the yearly prediction, and then we'll break it down month by month in every area as well. So let's look at career and your ambitions. So opportunities are definitely wrapped up in the challenges of this year. So career and ambition, rats, you have to be smart, you have to be resourceful, and always thinking 10 steps ahead. But 2026 fire energy is going to push you to act quickly, sometimes too quickly. So here's the breakdown. First, the opportunities. If you plan well, this year can bring you promotions, career breakthroughs, and entrepreneurial wins. People will notice your cleverness, and also your adaptability will also be your superpower. Now, this is where it gets a little risky. The same energy that propels you forward can also cause some missteps, miscommunication, rushed decisions, or workplace conflicts that are more likely than usual. So what's the best strategy for this? I would say write everything down, plan in details, communication openly, and remember, just because the energy feels very urgent, it doesn't mean that you have to move at that horse's speed. So picture this, you're standing at a crosswalk with the cosmic traffic lights flashing, and you pause, and you observe, and you cross with precaution. This way, you'll avoid all the accidents everybody else is having, because you're really paying attention and not rushing into taking any harsh decisions or taking any steps that you haven't really thought through. And now let's look at your financial outlook. Money, money, money. Let's talk finances. Rats love security, but 2026 fire horses can make money flow in a very unexpected kind of a way. Now, you have high potential for career growth, unexpected income, or you can even have successful investments, which are all on the table here. This is a year where smart rats can really multiply their wealth. Now, there will be a hidden trap. Traps can be like family expenses, sudden bills, financial disputes may also creep in. The fast-paced fire horse energy can tempt you to spend impulsively or take financial risks. Now, some advice would be budget carefully. Avoid risky speculations or lending money to friends. Treat every financial decision like a chess move. Calculate, predict, and then execute. Now, in regards to love and relationship, matters of the heart, because love under the fire horse can be intense. Now, for those of you who are single, you may feel a irresistible pull towards excitement and romance. Sparks could fly very quickly, but some romances and some relationships may be very short-lived or very superficial. So if you don't take time to connect on a very deeper level, it won't last very long. Now, couples who are already in existing relationships may face challenging situations in your communication. The energy of 2026 encourages honesty, but it can also push emotions to the extreme. Conflicts can flare up very quickly, but if it's handled with patience and with strategy, you'll strengthen your bond. Remember, the key word here is strategy. Now, here's your mantra for the year. Passion is great, but dialogue is essential. Don't let fiery energy burn bridges. Use it to fuel meaningful connection. Now, moving on to health and your well-being. 2026 is not a low energy year, which is a blessing and a curse. So high energy can mean you're motivated, you're productive, and you're unstoppable. But it can also mean that, you're going to have to deal with stress and fatigue, and even your digestive system can feel the pressures of this high energy. And you could also have heart-related issues if you're not careful. So one suggestion I would make is schedule to have some downtime. Build in meditation, yoga, have some quiet time for reflection, charge your nervous system. Another thing you could do is watch your diet. Fire years can be overstimulation of your digestive system. So eat regular meals, avoid excessive spicy food, and hydrate yourself like a pro. Another thing you can do is exercise, but smartly. Running with this energy of the fire horse doesn't mean exhausting yourself. Controlled, consistent movement is key. So although 2026 is your enemy year, this doesn't mean that you can't survive. You can survive and you can thrive in 2026 if you stay grounded. Use meditation, journaling, mindful practices to manage this fire energy, because it is a very high energy. You can also plan carefully your career, your financial decisions. That will require strategy. Don't be impulsive. And when it comes to communication, relationships, personal or professional, they definitely will test your diplomacy. So speak clearly and listen deeply. You do have to prioritize your health. Stress and fatigue are going to be real risks for you this year. So rest, diet, moderate exercise, they definitely will be your allies here. But what I would say is ride this wave very smartly. The energy of the fire horse can launch you forward, but only if you are in control of the reins. So now let's look at your monthly horoscope for 2026. Now we're going to start with December 2025, just because we are still finishing off this year. Now, in regards to your career, that is definitely a 4 stars out of 5. December is a strategy and potentially transformative month for rats in their career. Your foresight and your planning for your previous months do start to pay off here. New opportunities will appear. So think promotions, new projects, or roles that align with your long-term goals. The key is patience. Avoid rushing into decisions just because the energy feels exciting. Deliberate, well thought out actions will yield better results than impulsive moves. Now, expectations, networkings will definitely pay off. Your reputation for reliability is recognized. So some rats may need to navigate office politics carefully, so stay professional. Avoid gossip and keep your communication very clear. Some advice would be take time to evaluate offers before you go in headfirst and commit. So end of year reporting, presentations, any performance reviews may require extra focus, but the effort will be definitely acknowledged. Now, moving on to finances. Financially, December encourages planning over spending. It's a month of budget, organizing, and setting clear financial goals for 2026. So, avoid impulsive purchases, especially gifts or high ticketed items, as these could create unnecessary stress. So some rats may receive unexpected bonuses or even year-end incentives. Others may need to cover unplanned expenses such as family obligations or travel. So some advice would be to create a very clear saving plan. Review your investment portfolio and prioritize clearing outstanding debts. Avoid lending money unnecessarily unless you're absolutely sure that you will get repayment. Now moving on to love and relationships. This is where you'll get a 4 out of 5 stars. Romance and relationships take a practical yet meaningful turn this month. For singles, December could bring interesting encounters, but the stars advise caution. Don't rush into commitments. Observe and connect emotionally first. For those in relationships, clear and honest communication is going to be the key to harmony. Some expectations you could have for couples. You guys can resolve lingering issues if both partners are willing to listen. Emotional intimacy improves and shared experiences bring joy. Singles might even meet somebody that is intriguing at a social gathering or via mutual connections. Some advice here would be to avoid any misunderstandings caused by assumptions. So express your feelings calmly and clearly. Be open and also be open to compromise. Holiday season interactions may stir up both excitement and tension, so handle with care. Now looking at health, that is again a 4 stars. Your overall health remains good, but the year-end stress can affect your sleep and your energy levels. December's pace may feel a little bit hectic, especially as work, finances, and social obligations they all converge. You could be dealing with minor fatigue, tension, headaches, or even digestive discomfort also could appear if stress is unmanaged. Now, I would advise to prioritize rest, hydration, and gentle movement as such as like walking, yoga, meditation, short breaks during your work, and also maintaining a consistent sleep schedule. This will definitely help you manage this energy. So avoid overindulgence and festive foods and drinks. So overall, the December month is a month of preparation, reflection, and super execution as well. So, rats who combine strategic thinking with patience and self-care can close 2025 on a high note, ready to step into 2026 with clarity, confidence, and momentum. Now, your lucky days for December are the 5th, 14th, and 23rd. Those are favorable days for career decisions and relationship conversations. Your caution days would be the 9th, 19th, and 28th. Avoid impulsive financial or emotional decisions. Now let's look at January. So when we're looking at career, we're giving a 4 out of 5 stars for January. January sets a very steady and methodical tone for your professional life. Hard work and your diligence are definitely going to get recognized, but be mindful of potential conflicts with your colleagues who can be, they could feel like they're being overlooked or unappreciated. This month favors very careful planning, consistent effort, and diplomatic communication. So, projects that require attention to detail, long-term strategy, or administrative precision will succeed. Now, be careful of office politics and avoid unnecessary confrontations. Team collaborations are highlighted. Cooperations will lead to smoother progress. So I would advise stay humble, stay professional, documentation of your achievements, and also maintain clear communication to prevent any misunderstandings. So focus on laying a very strong foundation for projects that will bear fruit later in the year. Now, when we're looking at finances, here I will give it a 4 out of 5. Your financial energy for the month is very steady and secure. Now, this is an ox month. An ox month encourages caution over risk, meaning it's a good time to review long-term planning rather than chasing a quick gain. So income is stable, but avoid impulsive investments or large purchases. You may have opportunities to reassess retirement funds, insurance, or reoccurring expenses. My advice is stick to your budget, save diligently, and prepare a financial roadmap for 2026 if you're considering investments, do thorough research and seek advice from trusted sources. Now let's look at love and relationship. Here you will get a 3 out of 5 stars. January favors patience and stability in love. Now, for singles, romantic sparks may definitely be subtle rather than intense, so use this month to build connections slowly. Couples benefit from consistent care, but pushing emotional decisions too hard could also backfire. So, relationships advance gradually. Communications may arise if one partner expects rapid change. Emotional stability and reliability are valued over dramatic gestures here. Now, I would advise prioritize listening over speaking and focus on shared routines or small acts of affection. Avoid taking your relationship issues personally or making impulsive decisions about commitments. Now, when we're looking at your health, here I will give it a 4 out of 5. Overall health is steady, but minor digestive system issues or digestive issues related to stress. So that might also arise if your routine is disrupted. Now, an ox month encourages grounded practices to maintain both physical and mental well-being. So here, your low energy days or mild discomfort also could come if you're skipping meals or if you're neglecting your exercise. Mental stress and strain from your work or planning may also contribute to headaches and tension, especially tension headaches. Now, I would advise maintain a balanced diet, regular health, sufficient sleep, maybe do some gentle yoga, meditation, or even take a nature walk. This will help you to reduce your stress and strengthen your resilience. So avoid overworking or even skipping a rest day. So for overall, when we're looking at January here, it is a month of steady progress, careful planning, and patience. Rats who remain disciplined, diplomatic, and mindful of personal wellness can build a very strong foundation for the year ahead. This also is about laying groundwork, not racing into the finish line. Now, your lucky days are the 6th, 15th, and 26th. They're favorable for work decisions and also connecting to potential romantic interests as well. The days that you need to be careful of are the 11th, 20th, and 29th. Avoid impulsive purchases, rushing into a conversation, and also taking risks at work. And now let's move on to February. So February, when it comes to your career, we'll give it a 4 out of 5 stars. February brings dynamic and fast-moving energy to your professional life. The fire horse influences and it also encourages bold movements. So sudden changes or surprises at work are definitely possible. Adaptability will be your greatest asset here. So you may face unexpected project shifts, new responsibilities, or even opportunities that demand quick thinking. Now, while this is exciting, this month can also bring temporary challenges, deadlines, last-minute tasks, or even sudden team changes as well. So I would advise stay alert, stay flexible, avoid making impulsive decisions, assess your situations carefully before making any commitments. Any quick problem solving or initiatives definitely will get rewarded and get recognized. Networking may also open doors for you, so don't hesitate to connect with influential colleagues or mentors. And now let's look at finances. With finances, I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Financially, February is volatile, so caution is definitely going to be key. Sudden expenses could arise or opportunities could look tempting but carry hidden risks. So unexpected bills, short-term spending, or even last-minute costs could arise. So avoid speculative investments or high-risk financial decisions here. My advice is stick to your budget and maintain a reserve for emergencies. Now, if an investment or purchase seems to be too good to be true, wait and research thoroughly. Focus on long-term stability rather than short-term gains. Now let's look at love and relationships. Here I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Romance is exciting and vibrant this month. Singles could feel drawn to thrilling, charismatic individuals, while couples may experience heightened passion or occasional fiery arguments. Now, relationships are energetic in this month. They're playful and sometimes even intense. Couples should be careful of misunderstandings as emotions can flare quickly. Singles may encounter someone new or even in your social circle or even your professional settings as well. So, sparking curiosity and also attraction in these work areas and your social and your professional settings as well. Now, my advice would be embrace this fun and flirtatious energy, but avoid making any rash commitments. Now, for couples, open communication is definitely going to be essential. Challenge your passionate energy into a shared experience rather than a conflict. Now, when we're looking at health for this month, I would give it a 3 out of 5. Energy levels are high, but they are fluctuating. Now, this could lead to potential fatigue or even overexertion. Now, fire horse energy may push you to go faster than your body can sustain. So, you could have risk of burnout, tension, headache, minor injuries, or even physical activity is not managed wisely. Then you could have a stress, and this stress may spark during work busy periods. So, I would say, schedule rest and recovery periods, even on those very chaotic days. Avoid overcommitting physically or even mentally. Here, hydration is definitely going to help out. Moderate exercise, relaxation practices such as yoga, meditation could also help you maintain your balance. So overall, February is a month of excitement, fast shifts, and also bold energy. Rats who stay adaptable, avoid impulsive financial or romantic decisions, and who manage stress effectively can turn these challenges into opportunities. Think ride the wave, but don't let it sweep you off your feet. Now, your lucky days are the 7th, 16th, and 25th. These are ideal for networking, career moves, or even starting a new social connection. Days to be a little bit cautious would be the 10th, 18th, and 28th. Avoid impulsive spending, heated arguments, or even risky work decisions. Now, moving on to March. Now, March for your career, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. March brings a more calmer, more reflective energy to your professional life. Now, this is an excellent time to focus on long-term planning, strategy, on creative problem solving. Now, avoid getting really caught up in the office politics, office gossip, or conflicts. Patience and tact is definitely going to be your allies here. Now, projects that require careful thought, analysis, and attention to detail will definitely thrive. Leadership opportunities could arise for those of you who show discretion and also professionalism. I would advise prioritize planning and organization over bold moves. Use this month to refine your strategies for upcoming projects and build a strong professional relationships. Avoid any unnecessary conflicts and confrontations. Subtle diplomacy definitely will go a long way here. Now let's look at finances. Here I will give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Financially, March is stable and it's ideal for reviewing and restructuring. So focus on creating systems that benefit you in the long term. So it's a good month for tracking your spending, reviewing your investments, and to consider saving and making those adjustments. Avoid lending money or entering financial agreements that are unclear. Unexpected but minor gains may also appear for you this month. Now, I would advise use spreadsheets, budget apps, or even financial planners to streamline your finances. Consolidate your debts, plan for upcoming expenses, and ensure all contracts are reviewed very carefully. Now, looking at love and relationships, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Romance can be very nurturing, have a very calm and nurturing tone this year. Existing relationships can deepen through emotional connection, while singles benefit from focusing on meaningful bonds rather than fleeting excitement. Couples may also experience harmonious routines and intimate conversations as well. Singles might meet someone through shared interests or even social gatherings, which is more subtle. So less impulsive, in a less impulsive kind of way. Now, emotional intelligence and patience will definitely be key here. So I would say prioritize quality time, shared values, and emotional honesty as well. So avoid jumping into some new relationship too quickly. Observe and nurture connections gradually. Small gestures of affections and listening effectively will definitely strengthen your bonds. And now let's look at health, which is a 4 out of 5 stars. Health is generally stable, but requires attention to stress management. Emotional and mental stress can linger from previous months, affecting sleep or energy levels. So you could have minor tensions, headaches, or even fatigue may occur if your stress isn't addressed. Emotional fluctuations are definitely going to be normal this month, so pay attention to your mental wellness. I would advise do some meditation, gentle exercise, maybe even journaling, a nature walk. They're definitely going to be highly beneficial for you this month. So focus on creating a calm daily routine and avoid overworking, prioritizing your rest and balancing your nutrition as well. So overall, the month of March is a month of reflection, strategic planning, and emotional grounding. Rats who focus on stability, thoughtful decisions, and emotional intelligence can set themselves up for success in these months ahead. So think of it as a quiet but powerful reset before the real next wave of activities. Now, your lucky days are the 4th, the 12th, the 22nd. They're ideal for financial reviews, for career planning, for emotional connections. Your caution days are the 9th, the 17th, and the 28th. Avoid impulsive actions, emotionally charged decisions, or overcommitting at work. And now let's move on to April. Now, April, I would give it a 5 out of 5 stars for your career. April brings high energy opportunities for recognition and for your advancement. Your confidence and your initiative are going to get noticed, making it a very strong month for career growth. Leadership roles for promotions or even special projects also may appear for you. But ignorance and impulsiveness can undermine your progress, so be aware of that. You may be asked to take on responsibilities that showcase your skills. Recognition from your superiors or your clients is likely, and collaborative efforts can also pay off. So be prepared for moments where quick thinking is required and your adaptability will definitely shine. I would advise step forward with confidence, but remain humble. Balance assertiveness with diplomacy and avoid conflicts. Showcase your talents strategically and don't hesitate to propose any innovative ideas. Now moving on to finances, I would give that a 4 out of 5 stars. Financially, April is promising, but it requires careful tracking. Windfalls or unexpected gains are possible, but so are sudden bills and expenditures as well. Now, bonuses, gifts, and successful returns on investments may appear. However, discretionary spending or even large purchases could also offset gains if it's not monitored properly. So I would advise track all your income and your expenses methodically. Consider allocating unexpected funds towards savings or even paying off your debts. Avoid high-risk financial moves and ensure any and every agreement or contract, make sure that it is reviewed very carefully. Now, moving on to love and relationships. Here, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Romance is intense and passionate this month. So relationships deepen and new encounters can feel exciting and significant. Emotionally, this is a good time for expression of your emotions because they'll definitely be amplified, but don't rush emotional decisions, which can lead to misunderstandings. So couples can experience stronger emotional bonds and shared achievements. Singles may meet someone who leaves a very lasting impression, but initial sparks require patience to truly develop. So my advice is communicate openly and authentically. Avoid jumping into commitments too quickly. Let the connection evolve naturally. Use heightened energy to strengthen intimacy and understanding in your relationships. Now moving on to health. Here, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. So energy levels are high and dynamic, which supports productivity and activity. However, overconfidence or pushing too hard can lead to tension, headaches, or fatigue. Physical stamina is generally good, but minor stress-related symptoms like headaches, muscle tension can appear if work or emotional intensity peaks. Now, I would advise channel your energy into constructive exercises or even wellness routines. Mind-body practices such as yoga, tai chi, or even meditation can help maintain balance. So prioritize rest to prevent any burnout during this intense work or social period. So overall, the vibe for April is that April is a month of visibility, opportunity, and strategic boldness. Those rats who harness their confidence without arrogance, manage finances wisely, and communication openly in their relationships. And this can make a significant stride in both personal and your professional life. Now, your lucky days are the 3rd, 13th, and 21st. These are excellent for career presentations, financial decisions, and even any romantic gestures as well. Now, your caution days are the 8th, 18th, and 26th. Avoid impulsive spending, any rushed decisions, or letting any emotions flare up as well. Now, moving on to May. So for career, I would give it a 5 out of 5 stars. Now, May is a month of strategic thinking and careful networking. Your intelligence and insight are highlighted, giving you an edge in negotiations, project planning, or leadership tasks. Now, subtle calculated moves yield the best results, while impulsive actions may backfire. So office politics could feel a little bit more notable. So diplomacy is definitely going to be crucial. Opportunities for career advancements or recognition arise through tact, collaboration, and showing your competence quietly but confidently. So I would advise focus on building alliances, building ideas persuasively, and also avoiding unnecessary conflicts. So take time to research and prepare before making major decisions. Discretion and patience are definitely going to be your ally. Now, finances, we'll give it a 5 out of 5 stars. Financial energy is very favorable this month. So this is great for long-term planning and investments. This is an ideal month to assess your assets, plan your savings, and also make calculated financial decisions. You will get opportunities to grow your wealth steadily. This also may appear. So whether it's through investments, passive income, or financial planning, avoid impulsive purchases or any high-risk ventures, even if they look very tempting. So I would advise consult with professional advisors if it's necessary, and set clear saving goals and review your budget thoroughly. Prioritize long-term security over short-term gains. Now, looking at love and romance and relationships, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Relationships in May are all about communication and honesty. Now, this is a strong month for clarifying misunderstandings, have heartfelt conversations, and deepening emotional bonds. So couples benefit from discussing long-term goals and resolving lingering issues. Singles may meet someone intellectually stimulating who spark curiosity and meaningful connection. Miscommunications left unchecked can escalate, so proactive honesty is essential. Now, express your feelings carefully and also listen actively as well. Small gestures of thoughtfulness and attentiveness will strengthen your bond. Avoid games and manipulation. Authenticity wins. Now, in regards to health, we'll give it a 4 out of 5 stars because health remains stable, but stress management and posture awareness are important. Mental energy is high, but tension may build up in your neck, in your shoulders, and your back if it's ignored. So minor headaches, fatigue can result from prolonged sitting or even high mental workloads. Emotional tension may also manifest physically. So I would advise incorporate stretching, yoga, or core strengthening exercises into your routine. Practice mindfulness, meditation, or breathing exercises to manage stress and to prevent any burnout. So overall, I would say May is a month of strategy, subtle influence, and deliberate success. Rats who combine intellect, patience, and honest communication can achieve success. Rats who combine intellect, patience, and honest communication can achieve significant progress in their career, their finances, and their relationships. It's a time to plan carefully, act wisely, and let results unfold naturally. Now, your lucky days are the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd. Perfect for career negotiations, financial decisions, and deep conversations in love. Your caution days are the 9th, 19th, and 28th. Avoid impulsive financial moves, heated arguments, or any rash career decisions. Now let's move to June 2026. So looking at career, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. June brings a dynamic, fast-paced energy to your professional life. Fire horse influence encourages bold moves, but unexpected changes or surprises at work are likely. Flexibility and quick thinking are essential. So you may encounter sudden project shifts, last minute assignments, or new responsibilities. Opportunities can appear suddenly, but also can be challenging. So, quick decisions may be necessary. What I would say is stay alert, adaptable, and focused. Avoid impulsive actions, think strategically before committing. Networking and visible initiatives may open doors for career advancements. Now, when we move on to finances, I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Financially, June can be volatile with sudden opportunities and risks. Unexpected expenses or investment decisions may appear, requiring some caution. Now, some rats may receive windfalls or short term gains, while others may face unexpected costs. Avoid impulsive purchases or speculative financial ventures. My advice would be to keep a buffer for emergencies, double check contracts before signing, and prioritize long term stability over short term thrill. And consult advisors for complex decisions. Now let's move on to love and relationships. In this area, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Romance is exciting and it's passionate, but emotional intensity may bring challenges. Singles may feel drawn to exciting, adventurous partners, while couples need to manage tempers and avoid unnecessary arguments. This fiery energy can lead to sparks, playful romance, or passionate encounters. However, misunderstandings and impatience may arise if emotions aren't managed carefully. My advice for couples would be to practice patience, compromise, and clear communication. Singles should enjoy social interaction but avoid rushing into serious commitments. Channel excitement into shared fun and connection. Now let's look at health. With health, I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Energy levels are high but unpredictable, which can be both motivating and exhausting. Overexertion is the risk that you have to pace yourself. So, fatigue, tension, headaches, or minor injuries may occur if activity levels are too intense. Stress from sudden changes at work or home may also affect your well-being. So, I would advise that you should prioritize rest, hydration, and balanced nutrition. Schedule downtime between work or social activities. Gentle exercise, meditation, or yoga can help manage stress and prevent burnout. So overall, June is a month of action, excitement, and adaptability. Rats who stay focused, manage emotional intensity, and act strategically can turn sudden changes into opportunities for growth. So think ride the wave, stay alert, and embrace the thrill without losing balance. Your lucky days are the 6th, 15th, 24th. They are ideal for career decisions, social encounters, or romantic adventures. Now your caution days are the 10th, 19th, 28th. Avoid impulsive financial or emotional decisions and don't overcommit physically or mentally. And now let's move on to July. If we're looking at July's career prospects, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. July brings steady and consistent energy to your professional life. The pace slows compared to the previous month, allowing you to consolidate achievements and focus on collaboration and teamwork. You can expect projects progressing steadily and cooperation from your colleagues, which lead to positive outcomes. Recognition comes through consistent performance rather than bold gestures. Avoid rushing decisions. Small, deliberate steps bring tangible results. My advice would be to focus on teamwork, delegate your work wisely, and also build supportive professional relationships. Organize tasks effectively and efficiently, and celebrate your incremental wins. Now, if we're looking at finance, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Financially, July is moderate and stable. Growth is gradual, emphasizing savings and planning rather than speculative or quick gains. So steady income streams can be seen, and also moderate financial improvements are expected. Avoid gambling, speculative investments, or impulsive purchases. My advice is focus on building savings. reviewing budgets and strengthening financial security. Planning for upcoming expenses for long-term goals is particularly effective this month. Now let's look at love and relationships. For that area, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Romance is harmonious and nurturing this month. Socializing and shared experiences do bring joy, and relationships benefit from mutual understanding and small acts of care. So here, couples experience a sense of calm and cooperation. It's ideal for bonding and joint activities. Singles may enjoy social interaction that feels comfortable and rewarding, with potential for meaningful connections. My advice would be to strengthen emotional ties through quality time. Active listening, and thoughtful gestures. Avoid unnecessary arguments or overanalyzing minor misunderstandings. Harmony and patience are key. Now, in terms of health, I would give this month a 4 out of 5 stars. Health is stable and supportive. Energy levels balance out after the intense previous months, providing an opportunity to focus on overall wellness and mental calm. So you could have minor stresses that may appear, but it's very easily managed. Energy is good for both physical activity and mental wellness as well. My advice is, maintain a balanced routine, including exercise, meditation, and adequate rest. Use this month to strengthen both physical stamina and emotional resilience. So overall, July is a month of consolidation, steady progress, and harmonious energy. Rats who embrace patience, collaboration, and consistent effort can enjoy both professional and personal stability. It's a time to slow down, stabilize, and strengthen foundations. And your lucky days for this month would be the 5th, 14th, and 22nd, which are ideal for relationship bonding, financial planning, or collaborative work. Your caution days would be the 9th, 19th, and 27th. Avoid unnecessary stress, hasty financial decisions, or arguments. And now let's move on to August. Now for August, I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars for your career. August brings unexpected challenges and twists in your professional life. The monkey's mischievous energy can create minor disruptions at work, requiring patience and creative problem solving. You could be faced with sudden projects, sudden changes at work, deadlines could shift, or minor misunderstandings with colleagues may arise. Flexibility, quick thinking, and diplomacy are key to navigating these challenging times successfully. Now, my advice would be to avoid confrontations and handle conflicts with tact. Focus on problem solving and adaptability rather than pushing your own agenda. Now, collaborating with others can turn potential disruptions into opportunities for recognition. In terms of finance, I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Financially, August is moderate but unpredictable. Unexpected expenses may appear, so careful budgeting is necessary. So you could have small surprises in your bills, travel costs, or social events may stretch finances temporarily. Avoid speculative investments or any large purchases. Now, my advice would be to keep a buffer for unexpected expenses and monitor your spending closely. You need to prioritize essential expenses and maintain saving plans. Avoid impulsive financial decisions that could create stress. Now let's look at love and relationships. This, I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars. This month is a month that is playful and something that is unpredictable. Social interaction can be fun and lively, but misunderstandings may occur if communication is unclear. For singles, you may experience some flirtation or casual social connections, but serious developments require patience. Couples can face minor miscommunication, playful teasing, but could also become frustrating, or unexpected changes could happen in your plans. My advice would be embrace fun and lightheartedness, but clarify intentions to prevent any misunderstandings. Open communication and humor are your best tools to maintain harmony this month. Now, in terms of health, I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Health requires attention this month, as minor stress or headaches may arise due to unpredictable energy around you. So you could feel fatigued, you could have tension headaches, or digestive issues also could appear if stress builds up. So mental energy may fluctuate, leading to minor lapses in your focus, or even you could have sleep disturbances. So my advice would be to incorporate relaxation techniques such as meditation, gentle exercise, or short breaks during your busy days. Avoid overexertion and maintain consistent sleep and hydration routines. So overall, I would say that August is a month of adaptability, playfulness, and clever navigation. Rats who approach challenges with creativity, patience, and humor can turn potential disruptions into opportunities for growth. Stay alert, think fast, and use wit to navigate the twist that life is presenting to you. Your lucky days are 4th, 13th, and 22nd. These are favorable for problem solving, networking, and social connections. Your caution days are the 8th, 17th, and 26th. Avoid financial impulsiveness, miscommunication, and overexertion. And now let's move on to September. For career, I would give it a 5 out of 5 stars. September is a highly rewarding month for professional recognition and achievement. Your hard work and skills are noticed, making it an ideal time to showcase your talents and take on responsibilities that are highlighted for your capabilities. You could see promotions, accolades, or special assignments that may arise. Opportunities to demonstrate your leadership or specialized expertise are favorable. So authority figures also will notice your diligence, your precision, and your initiative. So my advice would be to take the initiative to demonstrate your competence without overstepping. Organize tasks effectively and efficiently, and also communicate your accomplishments very clearly. Avoid unnecessary conflicts with your superiors or your colleagues, and maintain professionalism at all times. Now let's look at your finances, which I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Financially, September is strong and stable, making it a very good month for earnings, investments, and consolidating resources. Here you could see positive cash flow, successful investments, or recognition through bonuses are very likely. Avoid lending money or borrowing unnecessarily, as clarity and caution are very important this month. My advice is continue tracking finances carefully and consider long-term planning. Focus on security and building resources steadily rather than chasing short-term opportunities. Now let's look at love and relationships. In this area, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Romance flourishes in September through honesty, clarity, and communication. Couples may experience stability and understanding, while singles may attract serious, compatible partners. You can expect strong conversations and shared decision making, which will deepen your relationship. Social interactions may also lead to meaningful connections for singles. Avoid letting small misunderstandings escalate. My advice is prioritize open dialogue and share your goals with your loved one. For singles, focus on people who align with your values. For couples, plan quality time together and celebrate mutual support. Now let's look at health. Health, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Health is solid, with a focus on circulation, energy levels, and overall vitality. So physically and mental wellness will align well for you professionally and in your social activities as well. You could see minor fatigue, which may occur if you're overcommitted, but energy levels are generally supportive of work, social life, and exercise routines. My advice would be to maintain regular physical activities, pay attention to your cardiovascular health, and ensure proper sleep. Mental clarity can be enhanced through mindfulness or focused meditation practices. So overall, September is a month of recognition, clarity, and achievement. Rats who work diligently, communicate honestly, and maintain balance between personal and professional spheres can enjoy success and meaningful connections. Think, shine with competence, act with integrity, and reap benefits. Your lucky days are the 5th, 14th, and 23rd. Excellent for career presentations, professional gains, and relationship conversations. Your caution days are the 19th, the 9th, the 28th. Avoid overcommitting, minor conflicts with authorities, or impulsive financial decisions. And now let's move on to October. So October for career, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. October brings a more slower, more cautious energy to your professional life. Progress is possible, but rash decisions or impulsive actions could backfire. This is a month to focus on careful planning. Teamwork and effort has to be steady. Now, here you could expect projects that could require extra attention to detail, and collaboration with colleagues is important. So avoid confrontation or hasty choices that could lead to setbacks. My advice would be to emphasize patience and diplomacy. Break down tasks into manageable steps and prioritize long-term stability over immediate gains. Trust in steady progress rather than shortcuts. Now let's move to finance. Here I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Financial energy is moderate and stable this month, but unexpected costs could arise. Overspending or impulsive purchases should be avoided. Here you could expect income remains steady through minor unexpected expenses which can arise, particularly towards the end of the month. Planning and budgeting are definitely key. My advice would be to stick to a clear financial plan. Avoid speculation or large discretionary purchases. Use this month to review upcoming purchases and ensure saving goals are on track. Now let's look at love and relationships. Here I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Romantic energy requires patience and careful communication this month. Couples may experience minor tensions, and singles should avoid rushing emotional connections. Here you could experience emotional misunderstandings which may appear if communication isn't clear. Couples benefit from supportive and thoughtful interactions, while singles may need to observe potential partners carefully before committing. My advice would be to listen actively and speak thoughtfully. Small gestures of care and consistency are more effective than grand declarations of love. So avoid heated arguments or impulsive emotional decisions. In regards to your health, I would give this month a 3 out of 5 stars. Health requires attention, as minor fatigue or stress may appear due to work pressures or emotional tension. Here you could expect low energy days or mild stress related symptoms such as headaches or muscle tension may occur. Overexertion should also be avoided. My advice would be to maintain healthy routine, including adequate rest, light exercise, and mindful practices. Hydration and proper nutrition are key to preventing minor health setbacks this month. So October is a month for careful progress, patience, and steady effort. Rats who act thoughtfully, maintain clear communication, and prioritize balance can navigate minor challenges successfully. Think slow and steady wins the race. Avoid rushing or forcing outcomes. Your lucky days are the 4th, 13th, and 22nd, favorable for calm decision-making, relationship care, and financial planning. Your caution days this month would be the 8th, 17th, and 26th. Here you want to avoid impulsive work decisions, arguments, and unnecessary spending. Now let's move on to the month of November. So for career, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. November is a month of consolidation and reflection in your professional life. It's ideal for wrapping up projects, finalizing tasks, and preparing for the year ahead. Recognition for your efforts may appear, but careful planning is necessary to ensure a smooth transition into the new year. Here you can expect end-of-year evaluations, project closures, and performance reviews are highlighted. Opportunities to secure favorable outcomes through organization and diligence may arise. What I would advise is focus on completing ongoing tasks effectively. Maintain professionalism, document all your achievements, and avoid procrastination. Planning for 2027 initiatives will now pay off. Now, looking at finances. Here, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Financially, November encourages review and preparation. It's a good month to assess your spending, your savings, and investment strategies to start the new year on solid ground. So here you could see moderate gains and stable cash flow are expected. Avoid impulsive purchases, especially during holiday-related spending. Prepare budgets and set financial goals for 2027. My advice would be to reassess monthly expenses, pay off outstanding debts if possible, and allocate funds for upcoming obligations. Long-term financial planning and prudence is necessary. Now let's look at love and relationship. Here, I would give this area a 4 out of 5 stars. Romance is warm, affectionate, and nurturing this month. Emotional connection deepens, and it's a good time to resolve conflicts or strengthen bonds before the year ends. Here, couples could see better harmony. So they're enjoying harmony, shared activities, and emotional closeness. Whereas singles may feel drawn to people who feel more stable and more comfortable rather than fleeting excitement. Here, I would say it's best to express gratitude, care, and thoughtfulness in your relationships, address lingering issues calmly, and prioritize quality time with your loved ones. Small acts of kindness strengthen bonds. Now let's look at health. In this area, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Health is generally positive, with energy levels improving as you focus on overall wellness and preventative care. Here, but you could see minor fatigue that could appear due to the year-end tasks, but overall vitality is good. Mental clarity improves with proper rest and organization. Here, I would advise maintain regular health exercises, a balanced nutrition, and sufficient sleep. Preventative care such as checkups and wellness routines will support year-end energy and also set a healthy tone for the next year, which is coming. So overall, November is a month of warmth, reflection, and preparation. Rats who focus on completing tasks, nurturing relationships, and organizing finances will close the year off on a positive and stable note. So think wrap up, reflect, and prepare for a fresh start. Your lucky days are the 5th, 14th, and 24th. They're ideal for relationship gestures, career organization, or financial planning. Your caution days are the 9th, 19th, and 28th. Avoid last-minute rushes, impulsive spending, or emotional outbursts. And now let's move to January 2027 as the year of the fire horse continues on to February of 2027. It's from February to February. So for January, the theme here is laying foundations with patience and precision. So here for career, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. This month rewards methodical work and long-term thinking. Colleagues may seek your advice or rely on your organization skills. It's not a time for bold leaps, but for solid groundwork that ensures lasting success later on. Now, you could see things like contracts or collaborations which will begin and which will have staying power. And this month, authority figures will notice quiet reliability more than flashy ideas. So avoid frustration if progress feels slow. This is a month that will test your patience and your competence. In regards to finance and wealth, I would give this month a 3 out of 5 stars. Finance remains stable if you practice practicality. This temptation to spend for comfort or for status might arise, but restraints pay off. So you might want to reevaluate subscriptions, investments, and expenses. This is a good month for budget resets and debt planning. So avoid lending large sums. Generosity may not be returned quite quickly this month. And in terms of love and relationships, I would give this month a 4 out of 5 stars. This is a month that favors reliability and emotional steadiness. Now, in 2026, you had misunderstandings. This is your window to build trust in those areas where there was misunderstandings and miscommunication between loved ones. Now, couples here can rediscover simple joys together, such as cooking, slow weekends, meaningful talks. If you're single, you may connect through work or shared projects. I would advise avoid overanalyzing any text messages or any even mixed signals between you two. Sincerity also grows very slowly but surely. And now let's move on to health. In this area, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Your body is craving rhythm and rest. This is where you need to focus on consistent sleep, warm foods, and gentle movement. So you might want to go for a massage or do some grounding exercises. These will definitely soothe tensions which are stored from 2026. So pay attention to your digestive system. This is a month that will highlight your gut balance. So definitely take care of your body like a trusted teammate. It's not a machine. You need to show it some respect and some love. Now let's move on to February. February's theme of the month is courage reignited, moving forward with purpose. So when it comes to career, I would definitely give this a 5 out of 5 stars. The momentum is definitely there, and the momentum builds fast. This is an ideal month for launches, interviews, and any bold proposals. Opportunities may arise suddenly, so trust your instincts, but double check details as well. Leadership roles emerge. Others look at you for inspiration and for clarity. So be mindful of your impatience, your ego. You might see some ego clashes, so just be mindful of that. Now, moving on to finances and wealth. Here, I would give this a 3 out of 5 stars. Money flows dramatically. You could experience both gains and sudden outfalls as well. So it's an excellent time for investment tools that you could make use of. Education, visibility that fuels long-term growth as well. So excellent time for that. What I would say is avoid high-risk speculation or quick return type schemes. This month can highlight extreme optimism, and that's where you'll feel the trap. So definitely be mindful of that. Plan for mid-year stabilizing rather than immediate payoffs. So when your passion meets planning, profits will definitely follow. Now let's look at love and relationships. In this area, I give it a 4 out of 5. Excitement returns to your love life here in this month. Passion is high, chemistry is strong, and you're attracting dynamic personalities. Now, if you're single, expect magnetic encounters. Someone bold can enter your orbit. If you're in a relationship already, this is where you could rediscover your spark through shared adventures or travels. Avoid reacting impulsively or even emotional triggers. Okay, so this is a month where the action is kind of fast, so you want to regard things very slowly. Otherwise, you could have regrets. Now, in terms of health and well-being, I'd give this a 3 out of 5 stars. Your energy surges, but it also does burn out fairly quickly. This is a time where you could see, you're channeling excessive fire through exercise, dance, creative outlets. But you need to watch out for caffeine, late nights, heated debates that strain your vitality as well. You could also experience small injuries or burnout, which can cause you to push. It can be caused by pushing yourself too hard. Remember, your energy is a gift. Spend it wisely, not wildly. So overall, from February to February, the year of the fire horse is a wonderful year for the year of the rat. I know you will see it all over social media that this is your enemy year, and to be careful. My advice is you will have difficulties. You will have challenges. You need to step up to the plate and make the best of every opportunity that is in front of you, because every challenge is an opportunity for you. You are one of the most smartest, cleverest, and able animals to make the most of every challenge which is in front of you and turn that into something that is in your favor. So remember, the fire is something that you need to grow. So use this as a challenge. See this year as a challenge for yourself so that you make the best of every opportunity that this year is presenting to you. Don't look at this year as one to be feared, but one to look forward to. And you will be very proud of yourself when this year is done and you can look at everything that you have achieved. If you've enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, as your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for being with me today.